Well, welcome and good evening, you wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8, and this is Let's Play Bad End Theater Blind. This is like a indie visual novel horror game with multiple bad endings. Apparently, probably all the endings are bad. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a good one. Apparently, there's different stories, and there's lots of different ways your character can meet an untimely, unsavory demise. Now, that being said, I don't know shit about this game. So it's completely blind. Also, I'm streaming on Twitch right now. So first off, let's double check OBS. Okay. That's good. We'll check Twitch. Double check OBS. Double check Twitch. Okay, everything seems to be working just fine. So let's hop in. Okay, check OBS one more time. Check Twitch one more time. Okay, we'll hop into the game. Okay, can I not use the mouse? Can I use the... Okay, I can use a controller. Cool. My ear! Oh my god, it's so loud! Okay, that's better. Oh. Can you pick more in one language? Need to find a more comfortable way to sit. Content warning: blood, gore, violence, strong language. The Bad End Theater. Enter. Welcome to Bad End Theater. On this stage, we shall be toying with fate. You will make many choices, unlocking darker and darker paths. At what point does it get better? Like, do we ever get ice cream? All in order to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. Do any of them have boobs? Can we just have a happy ending with really cute... I really should just buy Necopara. But first, allow me to explain how it works. To begin the tutorial, select whichever doll you would like. Okay, human doll, demon. Well, I'm a person. You control the human doll. You're a friendly little guy just minding your little business. How will you interact with the demon doll? I will be nice to him. You try to make friends with the demon doll, but it kills you in cold blood. You found your very first bad ending, but don't worry, the story need not end here. Reset the stage and try again. You control the demon doll. You're a fierce looking guy, just minding your own business. How you interact with the human doll? I will be nice. You and the human doll are able to set aside your differences and become friends. Yay! Why, this isn't a bad ending at all. I should have written out this possibility. It just not suited to my... Now that you know how the story goes, you can set the doll's behavior in advance. What? As you just saw, the behaviors will automatically be set to what you choose during your last play. What? What is this Undertale bullshit? We don't want that kind of meta here! What is... Doki Doki Litter... I still think it's weird that I saw at an actual physical game store that there are physical game discs for the PS5 of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I'm kind of worried my PS5 would come to life after that. And now you turn to each one off without having to replay from that doll's perspective. Yes, my theater actually doubles as a puzzle. God damn it! Now try turning the doll's behaviors on and off to see their different outcomes. Hostile Wicked. The human doll will attack. The demon doll will attack. Oh, and it stays... Okay. Interesting. Yay! We're friends! You both attack each other once and die together. Okay. I get the idea. That's actually really cool. Whoever made this game, it's an interesting prospect. Thank you. I appreciate that you're not going to try to pressure me or anything. Yay! Okay, hero. Oh, there's like alternate things I can do. Maiden, underling, overlord. I'll be the hero. You are the hero. You'd like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventures, fighting evil monsters and whatnot. You are told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped, and is likely being held captive at the nearby demon overlord's castle. Who even puts a village right next to where an entire... Let's turn the volume down just a tiny bit. Who even puts a village right next to where an entire demon army hangs out? You don't get it. You're happy to protect the townspeople, though. You were born to play this role. Head off on your adventures to rescue the maiden. But demon soldiers block your path. You could kill them to gain experience. Where's the hugs? Can I just give people head pats? Okay, killing everyone. You make quick work of the vile creatures who stood in your way. Are we gonna take a bath? We're kind of dirty now. Also on the inside. Not sure that... Couldn't we just lift weights? For a long trek, you make it to the castle's front. You're faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. There's no way to stick past monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Cut through the demon army. Gather your courage. This is what must be done in order to rescue the maiden. These are all evil demons anyway. The world is much safer than God. That's what you tell yourself while you kill one after another on your way to the Overlord's chambers. The Overlord appears, demanding to know what the hell you're doing murdering all her soldiers. You get straight to the point and ask her where the maiden is. She feigns ignorance, a conniving act, but you won't be fooled. The maiden isn't here, and what happened to her? You can see only one answer. The Overlord definitely captured her. In fact, it's possible she's already been devoured. Thinking about that poor maiden's fate fills you with hatred. You fight the Overlord with everything you've got. You become strong from hordes of demons. I'm not sure that's how cardio works for this final battle. The Overlord is almost no match for you. You cut her to pieces, the Overlord has fallen. You breathe a sigh of relief, but your job is not yet finished. You search the castle. Unfortunately, you find no sign of the maiden within its walls. It's just as you suspected, she must have already been devoured. You feel hollow. Nope, that's probably because we're hungry. The great evil has been banished from this world, but what does this matter if you are too weak to save somebody? I'll just go to Walmart and eat some cake and I'll feel better. You stand alone amidst the carnage and ponder what it means to be a hero. Could we cook these demons with barbecue? What kind of barbecue sauce do we use? You return to the Overlord's remains, wrap her head in a cake to bring back to the village. Surely your great victory will be celebrated. Failed hero. Reset. Dutiful. Okay. Slaughters all the demons. Set behaviors to change flow events. Let's not kill everyone. Okay. We will not Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life. But you can't return home now, your reputation will be ruined. You wonder how you'll ever go to rescue the maiden on your own. You can't even fight some lousy demon underlings. But take your chance at the castle. You're a hero after all, this is your job. The long trek, you make the castle's front gate. You are faced with an army of demons, and all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past the monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. You guys let me in? Oh, that actually is a fairly friendly face. You go up to the nearest demon and explain why you come here. They stare you down, and you feel very uncomfortable. I don't know. I mean, if the demon tells me I'm sexy, I guess I'm cool with it. I mean, it's just nice to get a compliment. But they seem to trust you and escort you directly to the Overlord's chambers. That was easy. Oh. The Overlord is alone. You ask about the maid, but the Overlord doesn't seem to know what you're talking about. Was she really never here? You wonder what could have happened to her. That fucking face! That fucking face! Oh my god! That is hilarious! She wishes she could help you, but you're the first human that's come here in forever, at least that she knows it. You think of how you probably shouldn't trust her, seeing as she's a demon. It's kind of racist. But you can't really prove she's lying either. Yeah, I mean, they really haven't done anything for me to feel like I should have a problem with them. She could have gave me some Pepsi, though. It was a long walk here. I'm thirsty. The maid was never found. I disagree with that. I'm not. Diplomatic. Wait, can I have both on? What happens if I dutiful and diplomatic both set and I set it to auto? What happens? Do they cancel out? Let's just switch to turn auto on. Can I auto faster? Turn auto off. Does auto make the decisions for me? No, it does not. I assume if I kill them, then ask the people to help me in, they'll be like, yeah, well, you see you're covered in blood, man. And at the same time, if I flee like a coward, then try to fight the other guys, they'll probably kill me. Neither one of those seem like they're going to be a good ending. Look at the title in the top left corner. What did you fucking expect? Okay. We're going to bravely slaughter the creatures. But now we're going to be diplomatic, covered in blood. He does not seem as happy with me this time, as he can look and see all the blood all over me. You attempt to explain why you've come, but the monster before you is eyeing you with suspicion. I wonder why. It's almost as if I'm covered in blood from murdering his fucking relatives. But they can't help but notice the demon blood from earlier. You haven't had the... Why didn't we take a bath? Not just for this sake. It's kind of unhygienic. You have no choice but to fight your army in self-defense. Oh well. More experience points for you. Overlord appears. And... okay, still killed her. Okay, what's the difference? It still seems like to be the other ending. Okay, I already got that one. Reset. I will run away. I will fight people. I gonna die this time? Nope, still killed her. Ah, it our saddest. Yes, I'm making a reference to a Flash Newgrounds animation. Okay. Reset stage. Well, let's see it from the other side. You are the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think? Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. There's even a role called Hero whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. What's their deal anyway? You've actually avoided pissing off the humans in hopes they'll leave your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole Overlord thing. If you're being quite honest with yourself, you don't really understand the politics of it. But you remind yourself everyone is just doing their best to fulfill the roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil Overlord they expect. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to the higher standard. That is good for you. One of your underlings walks through the room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome you are. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time, especially since no one ever comes here anyway. You see their point, but the way they're whining about it kind of bothers you. What to do with this underling? You have the day off. You tell them to take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once. Everyone deserves a day off. Just gotta have somebody else do the job. Happily scurry off, do who knows what. You have nothing better to do anyway, so you decide to nap for a while. Being the Overlord sure is great. Oh, that's a comfy bed. I get stabbed in my sleep. You awake to a huge commotion outside. A hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? You rush out into the battlefield to confront this jerkwad. You curse at him very rudely and inquire his reasons for doing all this. The hero yells at you, demanding you return the maiden you're holding captive. You don't know what the hell he's talking about, but you can't forgive his actions. You do battle with the hero, but he has grown strong from cutting down your army. You are unable to defeat him. With decisive swings, he stabs you and cuts you to pieces. Ow! That looks like it hurts. You fall. You have failed your subjects. You spit curses weakly and you wish you'd been stronger. Maybe you were never suited to be an Overlord in the first place. The truth was, you were never that much more powerful than the demons who served you. It was the title, the control that gave you the strength. These are your thoughts as you are swallowed by darkness. Okay, reset stage. Doesn't allow wonder until the day off. Get back to work! You give them a lecture about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. Your servants ought to do what they're told, whether they like it or not. They look really unhappy with you, but you're sure they thank you for this later. Venturing too far from the castle tends to spell death. You dismiss the underling and lie down in your nice and comfy bed. Overlord bed. All that lecturing made you want to take a nap. You fall asleep. Just another one of the amazing talents of the Overlord. You wake to a huge commotion outside. A hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? You rush out to the battlefield to confront this jerkwad. Is everything the same? I still died. Wait. Let's turn that off, turn that on. Does that make a difference? You have the day off still. I sent the other guy diplomatic, so... Oh! Yeah, this does work differently! You are awakened by one of your underlings. A hero wishes to speak with you. He inquires about a maiden who is rumored to be here, but you've never seen her. Humans don't visit often. As As Hero takes his leave, you wonder why he totally trusted you there. Heroes traditionally kill demons. This guy seemed like he was bad at his job. Whatever, you're still feeling sleepy. Right back to your nap. One of your underlings says, "What? God damn it!" I need that to breathe! God damn it! Get back to work! God! Fuck! Son of a bitch! Okay, we're the underling now. You are a demon underling, service of the Overlord. You aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come all the way to the challenge Overlord anyway. It's a lot standing in one place staring into nothing. You feel like you're going to go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You wait for her to finish her lecture before returning to your post. What does she know about anything? Who made her boss of everyone? You complain about the Overlord to your friends. They agree that she is kind of a snob and totally deserves to be put on the throne. You only wanted to vent your frustrations, but the conversation somehow turns into an assassination plot? You should have probably steered this in a responsible direction. We'll overthrow her! No, you're sick of this Overlord holding you and your friends back. You agree that it's time for a change of management. Your friends suggest that maybe you should be the new Overlord. You like the sound of that. You announce your first act of rebellion is to take that day off you wanted. Your friends aren't very impressed. Aww! You assure them you'll talk more about the assassination than when you get back, which satisfies them. You sneak out of the castle to have some fun. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend most of the time rolling around the grass wild and free. As you make your way along the path to a nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. You consider your options. I'm hungry. Maidens aren't the best meal, but you figure you should live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans. Nom 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 nom! You start devouring the maiden without so much as a second thought, and feel quite proud of that. Other humans would surely praise you of curses if they were around to see. Oh man, if only someone could have been watching. Time to find an audience for evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. But the people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. Why does this one have a skull next to it? Am I gonna die? Nope, I'm eating people. If you eat an old person, is that like beef jerky? I feel like that's rude for me to say. You attack the nearest human. He is old and weak, and his bones crunch delightfully. Your audience screams grow louder, applause. You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have taken revenge like this a lot sooner. As you continue your bloodthirsty dance, striking the villagers down, you fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running towards you. He takes you out in one swift blow. You're just a demon underling after all. As you die, you think, that was totally worth it. The curtain closes. Hungry and disloyal. So we actually have two different traits we can have. Huh. Wait a second. What if I turn off those traits and go back to you? give you the day off. You awake to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier has brought back some company. It's a maiden from the nearby village. She says her role is to be captain. What the That's... God damn it! The maiden goes on to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture. So she's come here to speed things. What? Oh my god, I'm going to drink some more cranberry pineapple water stuff. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform her you never had any plans to capture humans. She seems... Why? What? Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough? How do I become more... Guys! Guys! What? What? Come on! You don't really understand. I don't either! You think the world just puts way too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home! Stop worrying about it, you tell her. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that she say, I mean, you can stay here, but you're a guest. You feel warm inside as she looks into your eyes. This is the first time a human has looked at you without contempt. You wonder what to say. Anti-social. Yeah, she can stay for a while. Yay, happy face! You can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. She just got here. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not all what she expected them to be. You are glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kinds of things. You also bring up how always instruct your army to avoid humans as not to agitate them and get heroes sent out after you. That explains why the people in my village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We are very grateful. You're surprised to hear that. Thank you. You've always thought the humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time, and that you were actually super evil all along. The maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times. Ah, that's a good sense of humor! You can't tell if she's into you or... I'm okay with this direction, too. Wasn't expecting this, but... Though if you show anything, I'm gonna have to blur it out. You're interrupted by another human in your doorway. This time, it's a hero. He was apparently searching for the maiden, who was rumored to have been captured by your kind. Captured? Not at all. I only wanted to meet with the Overlord. Didn't anyone read the note I left by? Can no one in the village read? After everything explained, the hero expresses relief that this whole misunderstanding hasn't led to any horrible consequences. The maiden apologizes for causing trouble, and the hero asks her to return to the village with him. Confusing feelings well up inside your heart. You're surprised that you had one of those to begin with. You don't want the hero to take the maiden away from you. Well, she's not property. Just tell her she can come visit sometimes. You're certain that she'll return and spend more time. Yeah, I mean, she liked seeing you. I mean, that's like the whole idea of the yandere, thing is that the reason why a lot of us lonely guys out there like the yandere stories is because we're used to people not giving a shit about us or liking us at all. So the idea that anyone would actually want to show us attention and be interested in us and actually like us and praise us is such an unusual thing for us. People that are used to being lonely and being told very non-flattering things. That being said, I also don't understand the yandere thing of the violence and the murder stuff, because that's not good at all. That's bad. But that's probably the main reason why a lot of people get into those kind of stories to begin with. It's just because some people just want somebody to actually take notice of them in at least a somewhat positive manner. Though, of course, those stories kind of devolve. But the main thing is, There's a lot of people out there that are starved for positive attention. And sometimes will go to any kind of attention. But yeah, there's just a lot of people out there who are just starved for positive attention. But then again, that's why there's like ASMR cat girls out there like Darling Straub. If you haven't had a chance, she's also on Twitch. Check out Darling. It's like strawberry, but without the airy at the end. So Darling Straub. There's also Baby Pink ASMR. So yeah, and Angel Steps ASMR and Variunya. So yeah, go check out all of them. Though recently Baby Pink ASMR got demonetized, so that sucks for her. But I told her that maybe she should try to message Nux Taku. That Nux Taku is a fairly big YouTuber and he's pretty smart. He knows a few things too, and he's had to deal with YouTube in the past himself about a few things. So if anyone's able to help her with that, it'd probably be him. Besides, I enjoy his videos. Okay, let's continue this. You'll just have to trust in that, you decide. With the hero of the maiden gone, you plop down your bed, comfort your luxurious overlord bed. Your room feels so empty. Is this loneliness? You hope your new friend will be back soon. You close your eyes for a while. Until your door slams shut? Before you know it, everything around you is being engulfed in— What?! Why are we on fire?! You try to escape, but something's blocking the door. You're having trouble forcing it. What is this? Someone didn't want you getting out? Are you being usurped? They have zero foresight. What castle will they rule if this one burns? You don't want to believe that your underlings have betrayed you, but this is no accident. Those ungrateful bastards. You choke on the thick, black smoke from the fire. You can't believe you're being done in by a bunch of cowards. You'll see them in hell. Huh. Huh. This is gonna take a while to figure out. What is that up there? Maybe I have to use the mouse. Set behaviors. Huh. But this is a pretty interesting game. Overlord? What if I have you get back to work? You thought you told that owner to do their job, not drag strangers in the room. Looks like they took an unauthorized break within the castle. You scold them, but ultimately you're a little interested in this guest, so you let them off easy. That underling's not so bad. It's a maid from your village. Go the fuck home! You'd love to have all the conversation in the world. Your new friend, having a human girl will definitely cause trouble. You put on your mean face and tell her to get lost. She seemed really upset with that. The maid does what she's told and takes her leave. Go to bed. Did the woman? Does the maiden? Oh my... The yandere got out yanderade? Are you fucking... The maiden burns the castle down? Which means in order to get a good ending, I have to be possessive. Day off. Stay. The maiden came here to be captured by you, didn't she? You'll grant her wish. You tell the hero you won't let him take her home. The maiden assures you she'll be back. But you don't budge. The hero is cautious now. You won't let her go. Maybe you demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. With no choice, you must destroy the hero before he can steal your maiden away. Are we ripping out his intestines? He needs those for his cake! She's frightened? You don't understand why. Didn't she say she prefers this place to her village? Now she doesn't have to leave. You take a step toward the maiden and she backs herself into a corner. You don't understand. She wanted to stay here with you. The hero was trying to get in the way of that. You had to kill him. You'll be sure to keep this maiden very safe from now on. That seemed like a good ending. Selfish Overlord ended B. Reset stage. Disloyal Tyrant. Get back to work. And stay. Stay here. Something sharp pierces your back. The hero? No, he's already... It's one of your underlings, the maiden screams. The servant tackles you, tearing you apart with their claws. You struggle to retaliate. They've done too much damage, you can barely move now. Your blood is everywhere. You can't believe this has happened to you. Why has this happened to you? You have been slain by your own underling. Betrayed Underlord MVP. Okay. Reset stage. Okay. She's surprisingly cool with it. Nice. Nice! Nice! It's nice! Okay, this is pretty funny. I like... Who? I need to look this up. We're going on the Steam page real quick, guys. Who made this game? I like your art! Okay, it was by... Where is that? Scrolling. Who made this? I'm looking and I can't find it. Okay, I can't find it. Oh well. Whoever you are that made this game, I'm enjoying it. It's pretty kick-ass. I do like the music. I like the story. I like how the little differences interact. But most of all, I like your art. Like, it's nothing overly complicated, mind you, but it's just the little things. I like the style. I like the style. You set off on your adventure outside the castle. The change atmosphere excites you. You spend time rolling around the grass wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to save her. You consider her options. Hey, it's cool, don't yell. When the maiden realizes you're not going to hurt her, she regains her composure. Now she starts talking to you, like you're friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. You speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you, but why is there conveniently only one language in the world? Maybe because it would be more complicated to write a story with multiple languages. If demons and humans have independent societies, wouldn't it make sense to each other their own language? The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line from what you gather is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, there's nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. They seem to be getting along just fine, so you decide it's about time for a nap.
Is this around the time everything catches fire? God damn it. You don't get to sleep long, your friends wake you up. Rude. Guys, what the fuck? One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal. Yeah, what is your deal? They say they're planning a whole revolution. They're going to get rid of the current overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or not. And being a pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, that sounds like a lot of trouble, but how about we just skip it instead? Your friends question your loyalty. I want to sleep! Why didn't you ask me this during dinner? Well, since the skull's here, I assume I die. Your friends seem pretty disappointed. They apologize to you, but before you can ask what they're sorry about, one of them suddenly seizes you. Someone who's still loyal to the Overlord really has no place in our castle. You understand, right? There are claws tightened around your neck. You don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things like this end. This is a pretty messed up thing to do to a friend, you tell them. They slit your throat in response. Ah. Son of a bitch! Wait. Technically, everybody would be dead then. I will let her live. For a few hours, you're awakened by the sounds of battle. You emerge from your room to find that a hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk. Avenge your fallen comrades. Who does this guy think he is, coming here and killing everyone like some maniac? What did we ever do to him? You lunge at him while he's busy driving a sword into the guard who sometimes brought you food whenever they noticed you were feeling kind of down. You liked that guard. You wished with all your demon heart for this hero to suffer for his deeds. You bite into him, tearing flesh from his bone. It tastes like iron. The hero struggles. You feel the sword go through you, but there is no pain, only retribution. More of your comrades pile onto him as your consciousness fades. The hero is overtaken. Your army has won. You have earned your rest. Victorious underling. Tell her to quit yelling. Okay, let's kill her. You tell them you were just joking. And clarify you're totally in it to win it, they say. You were always terrible with jokes. Whether or not you actually feel like killing Overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things. And if this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you were innocent all along. But beneath your shield of fake confidence, you worry about getting yourself dragged into. Oh, that girl in front of us is kind of cute. You follow your friends outside the castle and talk more about the plan. You're curious if they have any idea. Oh, I should actually pull the Twitch page back up so I can see chat. There is nobody. That's fine. It's fine. You're curious if they have any idea how they want to go about this. They figured they'd just lock her in a room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan. That could go wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs, useless without someone's guidance, your guidance. They'd probably be casualties if you fought or head on, and while their showy deaths make a revolution a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want to come down to this, but you can't back down now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one else has any better ideas. You and your friends turn to notice a pair of humans have overheard your entire conversation. They take off to the castle as they head into the Overlord's room. Fuck! The Overlord will kill you for sure if she found out. Why is everyone else snickering? We're conspiring to figure out. You dash into the castle after the humans. Sure enough, the maidens are already frantically telling the Overlord everything. I like this art style! Like I said, it's simplistic, it's not overly complicated at all, but it definitely still took some time. So, this is pretty kick-ass. Whoever made this game, I'd like to tell you thank you. It's awesome. You shout at the humans as liars.
Your friends arrive to back you up, except they don't. Come on, guys! Instead they blame the whole thing on you! Damn it! They cry out that it was your idea and that you were just going with the flow. They were just too scared to refuse your critique. You can't believe they'd tell the Overlord such a blatant lie. You always knew better than to trust them. You're the one who didn't have a choice here. You all shout at each other until the Overlord demands silence. Regardless of who led the conspiracy, you have no choice but to punish everyone, keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. She sounds tough, but lately all she does is sleep. You doubt her strength. You hear your traitor's friends mutter something about going back to Plan A, and suddenly, they're gonna burn the fucking place down. You're trapped here with the Overlord and 2 humans. And now it's a lot brighter. The room bursts into flames. You bow on the door, screaming curses at those who betrayed you. The hero joins you, vowing to slay the last of them. You wish he'd get that chance. The Overlord grabs you by the throat. You cry for mercy. You were forced into the mess, and you're sure now that they would have killed you if you'd sided with her. The Overlord doesn't hear your pleas. She drives her claws in your chest. At least she made it quick. Might take a while to get all the endings, though. Quit yelling! Nope. You look around at the lifeless forms of those you've known as far back as you can remember. You feel glad to not be in their shoes. You also feel guilty thinking that as you play the castle until you remember your role, not as an underling, but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life far away from here, from any demons or humans.
Where you'll live peacefully alone in some deep, dark forest somewhere. Cool. Nom nom nom. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. You figure if people are this upset at just the sight of you, they won't fully appreciate any terrible acts you commit. Honestly, they might fight back. That probably wouldn't end well. You're just a little underling after all. This little day out has been adequately refreshing. You return to the castle and think you'll take a nap. Avenge me, comrades! I already got that ending. Om nom nom. Put on a show. Dead. Tyrant. Let's not overthrow her. You tell your friends you were totally not serious about this whole thing. We're actually cool with the status quo. Girl, life must be doing pretty good if the only thing you have to complain about is you live comfortably, there's nothing to do. The others nod, but don't seem convinced. You say a coup d'etat would be more effort than it's worth. But you're still gonna be a rebel and sneak out of the castle. Your friends praise your mischievous ways. Quit yelling, please. The Overlord asks where you found this maiden, knowing full well that you left the castle and you weren't supposed to. You apologize for disobeying her, but hope that you made this interesting and present, and you may be forgiven. The Overlord nods and says everything's cool, as long as you always listen to her from now on. You are impressed with what an easygoing boss she is. You mentioned how you can't believe you and your friends even considered overthrowing her. She gives you a look and you say, "That was just a joke, of course." She smiles and dismisses you. You decide it's time for a nap. Okay, how about this? Let's not. Oh yeah. And possess it. It's not. You sneak up to the Overlord's room, but there's a couple of humans in there. You watch the scene unfold. You aren't sure why, but the Overlord suddenly cuts down the hero. She approaches the maiden you brought to her earlier. With the Overlord distracted, you figure this is as good a chance as any. You launch a sneak attack, getting her right in the back. She flinches, giving you enough advantage to take her down. You rip the Overlord apart until she stops moving. That was messier than you would have liked. The maiden mutters something from the corner. But thank you for saving me. It wasn't your intention, but it sounds like you did something heroic. You tell the maiden to go home. This place is dangerous. She follows your advice and leaves the castle. Your castle. You are the new Overlord. Reset. Okay, what if she's just antisocial instead? Let's not. You can live. She can't be antisocial to you if you're dead. Yeah. You sneak into the Overlord's room. She's taking a nap, like usual. This is almost too easy. You silently approach your master. She looks so peaceful. Yeah, we don't have to kill her. You don't want to kill her. Can we cuddle with her? Why is cuddling not an option? You can't go through with it. You turn to leave the room, but find your friends, blockmates, and in a panic whisper you ask them to let you out. This seems to have been their way of testing your loyalty. You tell them this is pretty fucked up and ask again to be let out. The Overlord stirs bed while your head is turned. The demons shut the door. You scramble into the Overlord's closet to hide before she wakes up and sees you. There's nothing you could possibly say to explain this and survive. You're trembling and can't believe this asshole is bully you like this. You feel like crying. Light flickers at your feet. It doesn't take you long to realize they've set the room on fire. You hear the Overlord trying to get the door open to no avail. You're both trapped. Too afraid to move, you resign yourself to your fate. You and the Overlord burn together. Well, that's kind of sad. Okay, reset. Can I not do the coward route? Well, I mean, we gotta kill her too, so let's go that way. It's not. Let her live. Okay. Yep, that kills me. Time to die. Really, the cleanest way to do this would be to dig your claws into her throat, so you do just that. She wakes up, but not in time to stop. You watch as she chokes on her blood, cursing you before she finally expiring. That felt terrible, as it should. You remind yourself it was either her or you, and you weren't about to let yourself get killed by anyone. You leave the room to find your friends waiting outside. They look pleased. Only now do you realize they must have planned to use you like this from the beginning. You are the new ruler of the castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you as you have betrayed your Overlord. I do like the music, guys. Okay. I was kind of hoping there would be a part where, like,
he'd like wake up the Overlord, like, hey, he'd like shake her awake, like, hey, get up now, they're here to kill you. Like, so, but no, that was not an option. Okay. Let's turn this guy back onto violent. Turn off antisocial. Oh, I would never even get a chance. Okay. Okay, maiden. You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. You are told that you are fated to be captured by the overlord. That's a terrible thing to tell anyone! Because you are a beautiful young girl. Demon overlords apparently love capturing. I mean, who can blame her? I mean, I love beautiful people. So, I mean, yeah. You think of how oh, I must have accidentally pushed the LED button. Controller lights on. I'm cool with that. We'll leave them on. Not that I really need them on, but still. But maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity. Who knows? You are in a church. You pray to your God, asking why you have been born into this role of maiden. You respect the divine plan. Turn the LEDs off. There we go. I'm just curious at what point of it is you are impatient. Meeting a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Maybe you'd understand your role better if you were just to hurry up and get captured already. You leave a note and venture forth to find the demon, just to, see what happens. Not long into your adventure, a demon underling appears before you. Look pretty scary. I will introduce myself. You tell the demon your name and explain that you are a maiden from the village. You tell them that you are thinking maybe you could understand your role better. You were to hurry up and get taken away by the demon already. The demon doesn't seem to have really been listening to you, which is a little irritating. They agree to take you to their master nonetheless. After a long walk to the castle, you are introduced to the Overlord. You explain why you've come, and she squints at you. Turns out she's never had any plans to capture maidens, or to do anything else that would agitate the humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but it doesn't really seem like it. But still, this doesn't make any sense to you. You've always been told that the demons would one day seek you out, that something awful would happen, that a hero would come to your rescue. You don't want to believe you've been lied to all along. Maybe it's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough. You ask the Overlord what it should be to be more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. Just go home and stop worrying about Destiny so much. She makes it sound so simple. The Overlord seems like makes the complete opposite of you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The Overlord shares many stories about demons with you, and little by little you realize they may not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuse to send a hero out after them. You realize that must be why you never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the Overlord on behalf of your village. She says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by them. You've always thought the demons were violent and unreasonable creatures, but it seems the Overlord can say the same of humans. You may be different, but really they're just trying to live their lives. Same as you. You feel like you're starting to understand things a lot better, but maybe everything I've said was to deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if she were to capture you now, you think this place is far more interesting than the way things are back home. You kind of like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly, you've always kept to yourself. But spending time with this Overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies in you. I wasn't expecting this sexual route with this. Like, it's not a hentai, but it's wholesome.
but I wasn't expecting it, but I'm definitely 100% on board for this. As you think that, a hero enters the room. You're surprised to see him first until you realize he must have been sent to retrieve you. Confused, the hero asks you, "What's going on?" You explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The hero expresses relief that the whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. You apologize for causing trouble. But really, didn't anyone read the note you left? Geez. The hero asks if you return to the village with him to give everyone the news of your safety. The overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you give her a little wave as you exit the room. You'll be back soon. You're about halfway back to the village when you feel something is off. Unable to shake your concern, you look back over the shoulder. You stop in your tracks as the castle is engulfed in flames. Is the overlord right? You can't return to the village like this. You have to know. You have to be sure everyone is safe. You've already taken off before the hero can even think of stopping you. You scan the fleeing demons, but the overlord isn't among them. Against your better judgment, you rush into the burning castle to find her. You quickly reach the overlord's room. The door is shut tight. The handle's too hot to touch. You're too weak to force it open. You pound your fists against the door helplessly. But couldn't the hero cut it open with a sword? What were you thinking? This is all because you forgot your own. Only a hero could pull this sort of thing off. What? Shouldn't he be right there with us? What, can he not run fast? The smoke is too thick. I mean, I can't run fast, but that's because I work a lot, so I have a job that requires me to stand and walk in semicircles. And hardly breathe. Yeah, you're not meant to breathe smoke. It's actually a lot more dangerous than they make it look in the movies. You realize you haven't had much time left now. You desperately head toward the stairs to save yourself. The fire is spread. Yeah, it does that. You won't make it outside. That is an extremely sad face! And I hear the almost Lavender Town-esque music type change we just had. That is a nice touch, whoever orchestrated the music. You can't help but laugh. What a joke. A maiden saving the overlord? If you just stayed true to your role, things wouldn't have ended like this. Is a bad. It's even. This is exactly. It's. You let the demon fire cleanse your right. Okay. Light. Okay. Hero, save me! You yell, but hero does not come. The demon is put off by your sudden shouting and asks you to keep it down, and you apologize. They seem more confused than hostile, which totally catches you off guard. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. Everyone still dies. Okay, light. Dutiful. I'll be polite. But then a hero barges into the room. His clothes are stained by a dark liquid. It's dripping from his weapon too. You realize it must be demon blood. Something horrible has happened. Confused, the hero asks you what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring that you were never in any danger. The overlord has walked past the hero and out in the hall. She's wailing. You can only guess what kind of horrible scene she's left for. The overlord tears the hero apart in retaliation. You watch silently, unable to scream. The overlord, who had just been getting along with you so well, has killed another human right in front of you. It's clear that you had been deceived by her sweet words. Demons are ruthless monsters after all. You somehow managed to slip past her and make it out of the blood-soaked castle. You never look back.
Okay. You know what? I should report. Yeah, I haven't popped on Twitch myself too much lately. I should suggest this game to Gray. There's a channel called Gray's Cat Cafe. She's been playing some games for like spoopy season. You know, spooky, but you know, I think it's funny. I should really suggest this.
Um. Oh, I could. Oh, okay, this could be bad. Well, I'm gonna get eaten. You are a maiden. You know, I kind of completely forgot this was an option. Hi! I'll shout for your hero to save me. Demon suddenly jumps you and starts biting. A lot. How painful. The plan of yours was completely stupid. You think, why couldn't you have been more patient? Why did you go looking for trouble? You aren't angry or anything, of course. This is all your fault for trusting a demon not to devour you on sight. This is your punishment for questioning fate, you guess. Bit by bit, you are swallowed by the demon until you are no more. Okay, what if we are actually polite? Hi, how are you today? My name is... I'm not magically delicious! Okay. Turn off hungry. Turn on coward. Okay. Hello! We already had this ending. Okay. Disloyal. Hello! Still the same ending. Okay. Introduce myself. Hey, it's a different ending, yeah! Okay, near the castle's entrance, you spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. They are talking about assassinating the Overlord! You have to warn her! But the hero shakes his head. He says that if this is the true nature of demons, the world is better off with less of them. You know, the main point is this. That's true of any civilized society. Like, if you have any group of intelligent beings, you're going to have every walk of life, both good and bad. This isn't right, you think. What kind of hero passes up a chance to save a life? Demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take off the castle, and an unreliable hero follows shortly after. You burst into the Overlord's room, all your words spilling out at once. You should probably slow down, but there's no time. The Overlord seems to have followed your frantic explanation, but clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. The Underland you recognized from before barged in, calling you a liar. You're surprised they were part of this evil plot. They seem so nice. The other demons come in right after them, saying the whole thing was first Underling's idea. Everyone's shouting at each other now. It's really stressing you out. You are relieved when the Overlord demands silence. She threatens him with violence, and you think she is very Overlord-like at this moment. The group of demons hits each other before shutting the door, leaving the little one behind. You watch as it pounds at the door in distress. Have they locked you all in? You have a bad feeling about this, and thinking that must have jinxed it, because now the room is engulfed in flames. If only you had ignored those demons before, you and the hero wouldn't have stumbled into this situation. You had just pretended not to hear them. You left as you were told. Only the Overlord would have been killed, and you couldn't have done that. That path isn't an option for you. You think that no matter what, you'll always strive for the path where everyone survives. It must exist. Are you taunting me, game? Are you taunting me? I feel attacked! The Overlord seizes her underling. They beg for their life. You pray. You don't know what else to do, so you just pray. The Overlord's claws pierce on her chest. They scream an awful scream. She digs her twists her claws into the poor thing while you continue to pray, but there's no saving any of you now. You, the Overlord, the demon, and the underling's corpse are consumed by the flames. Okay. Reset. Turn off coward. Be polite. Still everyone dead. Okay. Antisocial. Be polite. The Overlord tells you again that you should get lost. How rude. You just got here. I will obey. You don't want to cause any trouble, so you figure it's time to go home. Along the way, you encounter a hero. He asks you what you're doing. Just don't know the Rose Castle's like, right? You explain everything that happened. The hero seems to think you're lying to him. He asks if you've been brainwashed by the demons. What nerve. You're very upset that this so-called hero would treat you this way, and leave in a huff. You return to the village alone. Everyone's very worried about you. They surround you with 1,000 questions, and you tell them your story. As you explain, the Overlord never had any intentions of harming anyone. You notice the looks of uncertainty in the crowd. People, what? Are you gonna burn me as a witch? No! Don't you do it! I see it in your eyes that aren't even fucking drawn. Don't you do it! You are allowed to interrupt by don't he rudely. No! Are you the Mr. Pringles man? I eat your chips! Crowd is no. What? You only told them the truth. Do they not believe you? It must have actually happened. They were elaborate lies to ask you to prove your innocence. How could you have returned without the aid of your hero? They ask. You could not have possibly escaped the Overlord on your own without harm. You must be conspiring with demons, trying to trick everyone to believing they aren't horrible creatures we all know indeed. So they say. Have the people in your village always been this blinded by their fears and hatred of things they've never cared to know? You wonder how you missed that before. And now we're in a full Nelson. God damn it! That's not polite! You are seized by the crowd, and voices from all sides are calling for public execution! You are to be burned at the I like steak, but not that kind! God damn it! This is not nice, guys! You hear dissenting voices of your family and neighbors, but they, like you, are powerless against the momentum. They can only watch as you burn, and you can only cry for them. You are so sorry. That fucking goddamn it, people! That being said, we can have a situation where he tells you not to go back and I just do it. Hello. They still all die. Okay. Possess it. Othello rejects the hero's suggestion. You tell her you plan on returning soon, but she isn't having it. You feel nervous. The hero puts on a brave face for you. You won't let her go. Maybe the demons are evil. You leave me no choice. You want to cry out, but the scream catches in your throat. You watch, but you can't look away. Had she really been lying to you all along? You wonder, is this your punishment? Questioning the divine plan. The Overlord approaches you now. You back yourself into a corner. Your expression is complicated. Being captured by the Overlord in a horrible way like this was your destiny after all. The Overlord stops, or rather someone stopped her. When her held back your scream before, does he stop you now? The Overlord being ripped to shreds by one of her demon underlings. You think you recognize him, but it's hard to tell with all the blood. Everyone stopped moving now. The room is silent, save for the underlings' heavy breathing. You thank them for what they've done, even though it was awful. You feel you've been rescued from a terrible fate.
They look at you, confused for a moment, but then puff out their chest. You should probably go home. You follow the advice in the council. You decide never to leave home again for the rest of your life. I mean, that's better than being fucking burned to death. Whether it's being tied to a pole or in a house. There's a lot of people getting burned to death in this game. She vows to keep you very safe from now on. You're afraid to find out what that means, but there's no one left to save you. You belong to the Overlord now. Does this make a difference? Nope, still the same.
Okay, I am enjoying this, but I would like to get all the endings. Okay, so what if we turn off the light, turn this off, turn all this on. Play from this perspective. Kill everybody. Kill them some more. Does this make any difference? How does the hero have more endings? Okay, so... Yes, you gave me a map!
Oh my god, thank you! That's gonna help me so much. Okay, let's go to the underling first. Okay, so... I'm not sure if I understand this map. Okay, so getting granted the day off. Light. Does polite even matter? Like it's... Behavior obedient. Oh, she has to obey that. Antisocial. So if I do it that way, turn off the light. I have to not eat her. Get a day off. I will be nice to you. Okay, you need to not kill everyone. Got you.
Ah. But thank you for putting in the map. I want to know how to do the other endings. And I'm like, I don't really know. I want to double check OBS real. Okay. OBS is fine. Twitch is fine. 0 viewers. It's fine. Okay, so diplomatic, not dutiful. Choosing you. Don't yell. Okay, turn off obedience. Try it again. How do I not? God damn it, I wasn't trying to. God, fuck, God, okay, so how do I do this? Day off. She's polite. Disloyal. Antisocial. So polite. And obedient. She greets you and says, yes, says she has a favor to ask. Consider your options. Hear her out. You're in a good mood today and rather curious about what the modern maiden has to say. Humans don't usually talk to you, so this is kind of exciting. You hadn't guessed that it would even be possible to understand each other before now. The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. How do I get a different ending? We'll come back to that. Overlord's got quite a few endings still. How do I do these things? How do I get the endings?
Okay, on to the Steam page. I would like to know what the endings are. How about this? We'll come back for the endings at another time. I'm enjoying this game, it's just I don't know how to do the rest of it. But I hope all of you had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.